Today I'm going to be walking you through the steps you need to complete in order to get the exotic shotgun, the Invective. To get this, you will need the exotic bounty called a Dubious task. I've mentioned this in my previous video, but in case you haven't seen it, I'll briefly explain it here. There is no definite way or set of instructions to get an exotic bounty. They are completely random. Some people have reported that they complete bounties every day and still get no exotic bounties, whilst others barely do bounties and still manage to get one. So really, it's just all down to luck. If you're watching this video, then I'm going to go ahead and assume that you have the exotic bounty for the Invective. If you don't, you're looking for the exotic bounty called a Dubious task, as I previously mentioned. When you have accepted the bounty, you will first have to go speak with Ikora Ray, the Warlock Vanguard, who will give you a request to complete 5 strikes without dying. Straightforward and simple, any strike will do, any difficulty. I just decided to run the Devil's Lair strike 5 times. Each run took around 15 minutes or so, which in total took roughly an hour and 15 minutes. It's easy to do on your own, but if you have some friends to help, you could just speedrun the whole thing and get it out of the way. Once you've completed the first step, go back to speak with Ikora and obtain the next step. Next, you'll have to get a 25 kill-death ratio in the Crucible. Luckily, this isn't as hard as it sounds, it's just the way it was worded. Now, the way this works is, for every death, you subtract 1 kill towards this bounty. So, for example, let's say I have 15 kills, but I have 5 deaths, that means I have 10 kills for the bounty. Don't worry, this doesn't take away kills from your actual in-game score, or affect your place on the leaderboard, it only applies to the bounty. It really isn't that hard, you don't have to get it in one game, you can play as many Crucible games as you like. Just play until your kills minus deaths equals 25. Once you've completed this step, go back to Ikora to receive the next task. This next step requires you to complete a weekly challenge, meaning either the weekly Nightfall strike or the weekly Heroic strike. It's up to you which one you do, but if you just want to get this out of the way, then just do the Heroic strike since it's easier. When you complete the strike and you kill the final boss, you will receive a Clot of Darkness, which you have to take to Ikora. Once you turn this item in, you only have one more thing to do. Ikora will give you an uncharged Invective for handing in the Clot of Darkness, and to charge the Invective, you have to buy 50 special ammo synthesizers from the gunsmith. Each special ammo synthesist will cost 250 glimmer, so in total 50 ammo synthesizers will cost you 12,500 glimmer. And then once you have 50, you can trade them in for the Invective from the gunsmith. Now what makes this gun an exotic is its insane fire rate and its ability to regenerate ammo over time. Some people like this gun, some people don't. The high fire rate does mean quick kills and no load time between shots, however most of this gun's weaknesses are due to its high fire rate. The extremely high fire rate combined with a small clip size of 4 shots means that you empty the magazine rather quickly and find yourself constantly needing more special ammo. Not exactly ideal for engaging multiple players at once. Whilst being able to regenerate ammo does help to mitigate the need for ammo, it still takes 20 seconds to regen, which in the Crucible is time you can't afford to wait. Luckily you can upgrade the stability to counter this gun's recoil. So not an amazing weapon, but as I said, some people like it, some people hate it. It depends on your playstyle really. My next video will be on the exotic heavy machine gun's super good advice, and after that the exotic pulse rifle bad juju, so stay tuned for that. In my last guide I showed you how to get the exotic fusion rifle Pocket Infinity, so if you're interested in that then click the link to go watch it. Thank you for watching, and until next time.
Watch your back, Guardian. No one else will. You're in the lead. You're falling behind. Gains the lead. Heavy ammo inbound. Heavy ammo available. You're crushing them. Send them home crying. Your legend is being forged in fire, Guardian.